Assalamu alaikum. Today we will start our next unit number 4 of your mathematics class 9th book, and that is algebraic expressions and algebraic formulas. Before moving towards the basic concept of this unit, let us recap our previous work, that what is algebraic expression. See, when a variable with or without coefficient, when a variable with coefficient and some constant connected with negative or positive sign, this is called algebraic expression. Also, we can also write it like this: a variable, another variable with constant or without constant connected with these two algebraic operations plus and minus is called algebraic expression. We can also write it as these three examples are your recap of algebraic expressions: constants, variables, exponents, coefficients connected with positive and negative sign are called algebraic expressions, and these are called the terms of algebraic expression. The first term, the second term, the third term. These are the terms connected with positive and negative sign. Okay, the next topic, page number 76, polynomials. So what is polynomial? Polynomial is basically when degree of variable or variables is a non-negative integer. We can also call degree as power of variable. We can also call degree as exponent of variable. I will take the same examples for describing the polynomials. Look at the first example. What we have to see? We have to see the degree, the power of variable. Look at the power of x, it is 2, power of y, it is 1, non-negative integers, so it is also a polynomial. Come to next example and see 1 by x square means x minus 2, not a, degree is not a non-negative integer, it is a negative integer. So the first term of this example does not satisfy the main definition of polynomial, so it is not a polynomial anymore. Look at the next example. X square, yes, satisfying the definition of polynomial, but we have to see the whole expression, not the single term, and see the variable square root y, which is y 1 by 2, so it is not a polynomial anymore. So what we have to see two things. Just, dear students, you have to keep two things in your mind, that when will algebraic expression be not a polynomial? When variable is in denominator, when variable is in square root form, then when you have an algebraic expression in which any of the variable is in denominator or any of the variable is in square root form, it will not be a polynomial. So polynomial can be algebraic expression, and all the time they are algebraic expressions, but it is not necessary that all algebraic expressions are polynomials, because we have to see two things, that variable must not be in denominator, variable must not be in the form of square root. Okay, now come to page number 77, self-testing. Open your books, all of you, dear students, and see, justify the following as polynomials or not a polynomial. Look at question number 1. 3x square plus 8x plus 5x square and x power 1 both are non-negative integers, so they are polynomial. Okay, page number 77, self-testing. Okay, be with me. You have to tell that whether the following expression is a polynomial or not, as they are algebraic expressions. So we have to see whether they are polynomials or not. Just keep two things in mind. They must not be in denominator. They will not be in square root form. Variable 2, 1, not in denominator, not in under root. Yes, it is a polynomial. X cube plus square root 2. See, this coefficient is in square root. It's okay. Coefficient can be in square root. Variable can't be in square root. It is not in x cube, x square, x, all non-negative integers. So it is a polynomial. See, square root form, not a polynomial. Though this is algebraic expression, but variable is in denominator, so it is not a polynomial anymore. So dear students, now exercise 4.1, page number 81, question number 1 is just like this. This is your homework. Let us move to next topic on page number 77. Rational expressions behave like rational numbers. Before moving towards the rational expression, we have to take a recap of rational numbers, that what are basically rational numbers. As you know that when integers can be written in the form of p by q, when numbers written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, this is called rational numbers. Your concept of 7th and 8th class. Now rational expression, we will move for rational expression, variables and constants, coefficients and exponents with p by x and q by x. Rational expression, an expression written in the form of p by x and q by x, where q by x is not equal to 0, is called a rational expression. See, 2x square plus 1 divided by 5x minus 4. P by x by q by x. Again, we can also write another example. Square root 2 x square plus 1 5x minus square root 4. Look at square root 2 and square root 4. These are the constants, and square root 4 is a constant, and this square root is coefficient of x square. It can be in square root form. But if you see a rational expression, they will be in the form of p by q, but we have to keep this thing in mind, that variable must not be in square root form. Why? Because if you see how it is different from a polynomial, that in polynomial variable must not be in denominator. As we are talking about the rational expression, it will be in numerator. P of x is in numerator, q of x is in denominator, but variable, either it x or any variable, it must not be in square root form. So what we have to keep in our mind for rational expression, that variables can be in denominator as p by x, q by x, but variable must not be in square root form. I hope this is quite clear to you. Now come to page number 77 and self-testing is there. Look at part 1. 2x plus 6, 3x minus 4. Yes. P by x, q by x. Yes, it is a rational expression. And also variable is not in square root form. It is a rational expression. 3x plus 8 by x square plus x plus 2, p by x, q by x form. Yes. and variable is not in square root form, yes, it is a rational expression. It is a rational expression. See, variable is in square root form, no more a rational expression. Again, if you see the fourth part, square root x, again x is in square root form, no more a rational expression. So we can conclude that polynomials can be rational expression, but all rational expressions cannot be necessarily a polynomial. Dear students, exercise 4.1, page number 82, question number 2 is just like this self-testing. This is your homework. Exercise 4.1, question number 3, reduce the following rational expression to the lowest form. You have rational expression with you and you have to reduce it in the lowest form. What is the lowest form? Lowest form is when you have no more common factors of these rational expressions. I want to give a recap to you that in your previous classes, what you have to do, what you did, that you are asked to reduce it in lowest form. 79, 49, 7 sevens are 49, 7 threes are 21, 7 is cancelled out by 7, you get 7 by 3, no more, we cannot reduce it anymore, we can make it in mixed fraction but we cannot reduce it anymore, so this will be your answer. Same we will do in rational expressions, that your question number 3 part 1, you have to reduce it. So 120, we can write it as 4 into 30 because 30 is in denominator, so we can reduce 120 into 4 into 30, x square, x cube, y cube, y, z5, z square. 4 is left over here. Now see, what we will do, we will apply law of exponents, and we know what is law of exponent, ax by ay, it will be equal to, basis same, exponents will be subtracted, 2 minus 3, 1 is here, plus minus, minus, 3 minus 1, 2, 5 minus 2, 3. As you know, x minus 1 means 1 by x, so is your reduced form. We cannot reduce 4 anymore because there is no more number in denominator, y, z and x. You have no more common factors, common numbers of these variables as well as this 4. So this is your lowest form of this question. Okay, come to next question number 2. Question number 3 part 2. 8a x plus 1 2 x square minus 1. Okay, look at this 8. We can write it as 4 into 2 x plus 1. We cannot reduce x plus 1 because we cannot apply any formula or anything over here because x plus 1 is a single factor. But if you see in your previous classes, x square, we can write it as x square minus 1 whole square, and see x square minus 1, we will apply a square minus b square formula, which is equals to a plus b, a minus b. This will be reduced into a plus b, a minus b. 2 will be cancelled out with this 2. 4a x plus 1 x square minus 1 square, a minus a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. Now this will be cancelled out by x plus 1 will be cancelled out by this x plus 1. You will get 4a x minus 1 as your lowest form. Okay, so question number 3 part 3. I have solved these two questions for you. I will just give you hint of these two questions. Try to solve it by yourself. X plus y whole square minus 4xy divided by x minus y whole square. As you have done in class 7th and 8th, x plus y whole square. X plus y whole square means you have to apply the formula of a plus b whole square. X plus y whole square means x square plus 2xy plus y square. We will open it. X plus y whole square, it will become x square plus 2xy plus y square, and this minus 4xy, and again x minus y whole square will become as it is. Okay. X square now like terms. See, 2xy and minus 4xy, xy and xy are like terms. We will add or subtract them as plus 2xy and minus 4xy. It will become plus minus 2xy. X square minus 2xy plus y square. These like terms will be solved, and you got plus minus 2xy, and sign will be of greater number. Greater number is 4, so it will be minus 2xy. Again, see, x square minus 2xy plus y square. Again, this is a formula of x minus y whole square. Why? We again transform it into x minus y whole square, because in denominator you have x minus y whole square. Both will be cancelled out, and you will get 1 as your answer. Look at next question number 4. X cube minus y cube, x square minus 2xy plus y square, x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square. Look at here, x cube minus y cube. We will put formula of x cube minus y cube, as we know that a cube minus b cube is equals to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Here x cube minus y cube, it means x cube minus y cube will be equal to x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square. X cube minus y cube will be equal to x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square. This algebraic expression will become as it is, and these two will become also as it is. Why? Because we can easily cancel x minus y with x minus y, and x square plus xy plus y square will be cancelled out with this x square plus xy plus y square. Formula of x cube minus y cube will be easily cancelled out by denominator. We cancelled the like terms in numerator and denominator. We will left with x square minus 2xy plus y square. Again we know here, as we did x square minus 2xy plus y square, when we close it in whole square form, it will become x minus y. Again we will close it, and we will close the formula, and we will get x minus y whole square. X minus y whole square can also be written as x minus y, because we have to write it lowest form. So x minus y whole square, the lowest form of x minus y whole square is x minus y. Dear students, question number 3, part 5 and 6 will be your homework. You have to do it by yourself. Okay, the next part of question number 3 is 7th part. 64x5 minus 64x, 8x square plus 8, 2x plus 2. Dear students, you have to see that if something is common in all the terms, you can take common, because we have, like, first step is, if you see that something is common in these terms, take them as common. See, 64 common, x5, x1. 1x is common, so we take 64x as common. When we took 64x as common, we will left with x5, 1x is taking as common, x4, and this 64x whole is taken as common, and it will become 1. 64x5 minus 64x, we took 64x common, and we will be left with x4 minus 1. Here, see, 8 is common, take 8 as common, you will be left with x square plus 1, and here take 2 as common and you will be left with x plus 1. This 8 ones are 8, 8 8s are 64, 2 ones are 2, 2 4s are 8. 4x and see x4 minus 1, we can write it as x square whole square minus 1 square. Again we will make that formula which we made in the last question, a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b, x4 minus 1 will be written as x square whole square minus 1 whole square, and this x square plus 1 in denominator and this x plus 1 will be as it is, we write it. Okay, 4x. Now a plus b, a minus b, a plus b, a minus b. Dear students, I will give you just hint of part number 8. 9x square minus x square minus 4 whole square. We can write 9x square as 3x whole square. 9x square as 3x whole square minus this whole square will become as it is, and see this is a square minus this is b square. We will apply formula a square minus b square, which is a plus b, a minus b on this. This is a, this is b. A plus b, a minus b, and denominator will become as it is. Now you will open this, cancel out and solve it. The next steps are quite easy. Just hint that take 9x square as 3x whole square and apply a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b as formula. Okay ji, next question number 4 of exercise 4.1, evaluate. What do you mean by evaluate? As you have done in class 7th and 8th, you have to find the value of given expression as you are given with the rational expression, and you have to find the value of this rational expression by putting values of this. This is the meaning of evaluate. Question number 4, part A, x cube y minus 2z divided by xz. You are given with the value of x is equals to 3, y is equals to minus 1 and z is equals to minus 2. Putting given values in x cube. X cube means value of x is 3, 3 cube, value of y is minus 1, minus 2, you are given with value of z as minus 2, again value of x is 3 and z is minus 2. We will solve it. 3 part 3 means you will multiply 3 times and you will get 27. 27 multiplied by minus 1, minus minus plus, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, plus minus minus. Again 27 ones are 27 with minus sign, plus 4 divided by minus 6, plus minus minus, 27 minus 4, 23, and you will have greater sign, negative with it, minus 6, minus will be cancelled out with minus, and you will get 23 by 6, as it can be further solved. It will become 3 whole number, 5 by 6 as your answer. So what is evaluation? Evaluation is to find the value of given rational expression by putting the given values. So value of this rational expression is 3 whole number, 5 by 6. And dear students, question number 4a part 2 is your homework. Okay, look at B part of question number 4. You have to evaluate x square y cube minus 5z4 divided by xyz, and you are given with x is equals to 4, y is equals to 2, z is equals to minus 1. same procedure we repeat as we did it in last question. A part, x square, as we are given with value of x as 4 whole square, value of y is -2 whole cube, minus 5 is there, and z, value of z is -1 whole power 4. And x, y, z, x is having value as 4, y is having -2 and z as -1. 4 square means you have to multiply 4 2 times. 4 4s are 16. -2 whole cube. -2 cube means you have to multiply -2 3 times. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, minus plus minus, it will be -8, then 5 -1 whole power 4, it means you have to multiply -1 4 times. 1 1s are 1, minus plus minus plus. And simple thing is that when you have power as odd, minus will be there, and when you have power as even number, minus will become plus. As even number is there, minus plus. But when you have power as odd number, minus plus, and again you will left with 1 minus, so minus will be there. XYZ, 4 2s are 8, minus plus 8. Okay, 16 8s are -128, and again plus minus, and this -5 is there. Again minus plus, and sign will be of greater number, minus divided by 8. And this is improper fraction. We will make it as mixed fraction, and you will have your answer as 16 whole number 5/8.